Hello everyone, my name is Mita and today I'm going to be showing you how to turn an extra large shirt into about an extra small. So what you're going to need is going to be fabric markers. I didn't have fabric markers, I just used a regular metallic Sharpie, pins, scissors, and a shirt that you like the size of how it fits. The first thing you're going to want to do is to flip your shirt inside out. Once it's inside out, you're going to want to lay it down flat and perfectly straight. You're going to make sure that all your lines are aligned so that you don't cut on the crooked line. Once your shirt is perfectly flat, you're going to want to fold it in half. Make sure that the sleeves are perfectly aligned and that the bottom is aligned as well. After that is done, you're going to want to cut out the sleeves. You're going to get your smaller shirt, you're going to lay it up on top of the other one and make sure that all the borders align with the bigger shirt. You're going to want to draw a line where the shirt is. Now, I didn't have fabric markers and I used regular Sharpies, so I did get the other shirt stained, so be very careful depending on what you're using. Also, I want the length of the shirt to be longer than the other one, so I just drew a line about 4 to 5 inches lower than the other one. Now, to draw out the sleeves, you're going to fold the shirt back and see where the line of the sleeves are. Then you're just going to trace it. I'm kind of eyeballing it here because it's kind of hard to do, but as you see, it's just kind of ovaled and it's not a straight line, and that's going to be your new sleeve. After this, all you're going to have to do is get your scissors and cut out through the line. I should have made it a bit bigger and cut outside of the line so I have more room for error, but I did not, but I would recommend that you guys do if you're following this. So the next step is to line up your sleeves, the one you cut out and the one with the smaller shirt. You're going to line them up on the cuff. And then you're going to do the same thing you did on the other shirt. You're going to trace out the semicircle that's on the sleeve to know where to cut. I recommend that if your sleeve is very short like mine was, to make it bigger and just with the same shape, because mine ended up being too tight at the end. After that is done, you're going to want to cut out the sleeves. Also, I did not have fabric scissors. I'm using regular hair cutting scissors, and that's why it's so hard for me to cut through the shirt, so I recommend that you get fabric scissors. Now you're going to want to grab the shirt that you just cut out, and you're going to pin both of the sides, and you're going to leave about half an inch so you could sew through there. Now, I would recommend using head pins, but I did not have any, so I used regular safety pins. Now, to pin the sleeves, you're going to want to make sure that the right sides are kissing, and you're going to pin it to the shirt. Make sure you pin the outside with the outside. Make sure you don't close the sleeve hole in this inside where your arm would go through. The next step is to sew the shirt together. So I did it with a straight stitch down because it was my first time ever using a sewing machine and I didn't know how to do anything else. So I just sewed 2 straight lines on each side of the shirt. The safety pins are there to guide you, but these cannot go through the machine. So make sure that before you sew through them, you remove them as you go from the shirt. So to sew the sleeves is a little bit complicated to explain. I'm going to try my best. So what you're going to want to do is sew around the sleeve without sewing the hole where your arm is going to go through. So it's kind of like the sleeve and the shirt are kissing and you're pinching it to the inside. Now you can see here that I'm rotating the shirt as I'm sewing because I am sewing in a small circle around the shirt. I also decided to randomly do a hem on the bottom of the shirt so it will look cleaner. I didn't measure this, I just folded the shirt in and I sewed a straight line through it. I would not recommend this because I messed up a little bit and it came out a little bit crooked, but it did the job, so yeah. All that you have yet to do is to flip your shirt right side out and start wearing it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked your end results, and I'll see you next time. Bye.